Did you know that walking alone could actually speed up your aging instead of slowing it down? If you're over 71, you might have been told that walking alone is all you need to stay young. It sounds comforting, right? But what if that advice is actually speeding up your aging more than you realize? In this video, I'll lay out exactly how the habits you think are helping could actually be holding you back. Each reason comes from the experience of those who know staying young takes more than just walking. We're not just talking theory here, we're talking about what really works and what doesn't when it comes to slowing the hands of time. Stay tuned, because what you learn today could completely shift the way you approach your health, confidence, and independence as you get older. And if you've ever wondered why your walks don't leave you feeling as strong, balanced, or sharp as you'd like, you're going to want to watch this all the way to the end. You might just find the missing piece you've been searching for. Now let's get started. Number 1. The plateau effect of walking only. One of the biggest reasons walking by itself may speed up your aging after 71 is something known as the plateau effect. When you first start taking daily walks, you might notice some improvements in your mood, maybe even a little boost in your energy or a bit more flexibility. But after a while, these benefits tend to level off, and your body stops responding the way it did in the beginning. That's because our bodies adapt to routines, especially simple ones, like walking the same route at the same pace. The muscles, joints, and heart all get used to the workload, and what used to challenge you becomes something your body does almost automatically. Instead of building new strength or keeping your mind sharp, you can start losing ground, sometimes without even realizing it. This plateau effect doesn't just show up in your legs or stamina, it can sneak up on your memory, balance, and even your sense of confidence. Think about it. If you walk the same flat sidewalks every day, you're not practicing how to stabilize yourself on uneven ground, or how to react to sudden changes in your environment. As a result, your body's alert systems start to dull. This is why folks who stick to a walking-only routine often find themselves feeling a little less steady on their feet, or slower to react when something unexpected happens, like stepping off a curb or catching themselves from a slip. It's a slow change, but over time it can mean the difference between staying independent and feeling unsure about everyday activities. Now, this doesn't mean that walking isn't good for you. Of course it has its place. But after 71, your body needs more than just repetition. To truly slow down aging, you need variety, challenge, and activities that get your heart pumping and your muscles guessing. When you ignore these needs and stick to walking only, you're missing out on the chance to build real resilience. It's like reading the same book over and over and expecting to become smarter each time. At a certain point, if you want to keep your mind and body sharp, you have to turn the page and try something new. People often say, "I walk every day, why am I still losing strength or feeling stiffer?" It's usually because they've fallen into this plateau. Take Eleanor, a 76-year-old friend of mine. She prided herself on her 2-mile walk every morning, but she started noticing she couldn't lift her groceries as easily, and her knees felt stiffer than they used to. She was doing everything right in her mind, but her routine just wasn't enough to keep her body from slowing down. The human body is made to adapt, and after a while, simple walking just doesn't cut it for staying truly fit and agile. If you're starting to feel like your walks aren't giving you the same spark they once did, you're not alone. That's your body's way of saying it's time for a new challenge. Don't settle for just doing the minimum. Give your body what it needs to thrive, not just survive. Number 2. Missed opportunities for muscle and bone strength. Another crucial reason walking alone can actually accelerate aging after 71 is that it simply isn't enough to maintain your muscle and bone strength as the years pass. While walking is wonderful for getting your blood moving and your joints loosened up, it doesn't do much to actually challenge your muscles or build bone density, which are both absolutely essential for healthy aging. As we get older, we naturally start to lose muscle, a process called sarcopenia, and our bones can become thinner and more brittle, increasing the risk of falls and fractures. This isn't just about looking fit, it's about keeping your independence and preventing the injuries that can change your life in an instant. When you rely on walking as your only form of activity, you miss out on those small but powerful movements that push your muscles to grow or your bones to get stronger. Resistance training, lifting light weights, even simple body weight exercises like standing up from a chair or using resistance bands, all these things stimulate your muscles and bones in a way that walking simply can't. Without them, it's all too easy to slowly lose the strength you need for everyday tasks like carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or even just getting out of a chair comfortably. Many folks don't realize the decline until one day, something as simple as reaching for a shelf or steadying themselves on uneven ground feels harder than it used to. Let me give you an example. Take Harold, age 81, who took a brisk walk every afternoon but never did any other kind of exercise. He was surprised when his doctor told him his bone density was lower than it should be for his age, and he'd lost a noticeable amount of muscle over the past few years. Harold felt he was doing everything right. After all, he was active every day. But walking didn't give his body the resistance it needed to stay strong and resilient. It was only after he added a few minutes of light strength training using soup cans and simple movements that he started to feel steadier and more confident in his own home. Muscle and bone loss isn't always obvious until it reaches a critical point. That's why supplementing your walking routine with strength-building exercises is so vital. It's not about lifting heavy weights or pushing yourself to the extreme, just small regular challenges that keep your body from slipping into decline. This isn't just about staying fit, it's about holding on to your freedom, your confidence and your ability to handle whatever life throws your way. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed to the Glow Life channel yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 3. Overlooking the power of balance and agility. As we move through our 70s and beyond, one of the greatest threats to our independence is a decline in balance and agility. While walking is often recommended for heart health and general activity, it does little to sharpen your reflexes or improve the coordination that keeps you steady on your feet. The truth is, walking on flat, predictable surfaces doesn't train your body for life's little surprises, a curb you didn't see, a rug that catches your toe, or a sudden slip on a wet floor. And it's these small moments that can lead to serious falls, broken bones, and long, frustrating recoveries. When you depend on walking as your only exercise, you miss out on all the movements that strengthen the tiny muscles and nerve pathways responsible for keeping you balanced. Think about how often you need to turn quickly, step sideways, or catch yourself when you lose your footing. Activities like gentle stretching, balance drills, or even simple exercises that have you stand on one foot or walk heel to toe challenge your body in ways walking never will. These movements might seem small, but they're powerful. They retrain your brain and body to work together, increasing your confidence in your ability to move safely through the world. Let me share the story of Rose Ishkar, who is 82 and always considered herself active because she walked every morning with her neighbor. It wasn't until she tripped on her front step and couldn't catch herself that she realized something was missing. Her doctor suggested simple balance exercises, and after just a few weeks, she felt steadier, not just on her walks but in her daily routines, reaching for something on a high shelf, getting out of the car, or stepping into the shower. Rose found that the confidence she gained from those new movements carried over into every area of her life. Ignoring balance and agility isn't just about the risk of falls, though that risk is real. It's about the confidence and independence you feel moving through your day. Walking only keeps you on a single track, literally and figuratively, while life demands you move in all directions. By adding in activities that challenge your stability and flexibility, you open yourself up to a wider, safer, and more vibrant world. For so many folks, these are the missing ingredients that help them stay active, capable, and proud of their abilities well into their 80s and beyond. Number 4. Missing out on cardiovascular and brain health benefits. Many people believe that walking is enough to keep both the heart and brain in top shape as they age, and while walking certainly has its place, it rarely pushes your heart rate high enough or challenges your mind enough to deliver the full range of benefits you need after 71. Our hearts, just like any other muscle, require periods of increased effort to stay strong and resilient. When you always walk at the same steady pace, your heart and blood vessels adapt to that mild demand, but they don't get the workout needed to maintain peak performance. The same holds true for your brain. Familiar routines offer little in the way of mental stimulation or growth. Studies have shown that moderate to vigorous activities, whether it's brisk walking with intervals of faster pace, cycling, dancing, or even energetic gardening, are linked to better cardiovascular health and improved cognitive function. These activities get your blood pumping, improve circulation, and help clear your mind in ways a gentle stroll simply can't. Plus, when you add variety and a bit of challenge, your brain is forced to adapt and learn, which keeps those neural connections strong. It's like giving your mind a puzzle to solve every time you try something new, building mental flexibility and sharpness that walking alone doesn't provide. Consider the experience of Joseph, 79, who loved his morning walks but started feeling more sluggish and foggy as the months went by. His daughter encouraged him to join a local group that did short bursts of faster walking mixed with balance games and light dance steps. Within a few weeks, Joseph noticed his heart felt stronger during activities, his mind seemed clearer, and he even found himself sleeping better at night. The difference wasn't just physical, it was mental and emotional too. By pushing himself just a little more, Joseph sparked changes in his body and mind that his old routine simply couldn't match. Without these extra challenges, your risk of heart trouble and cognitive decline quietly increases. It's easy to overlook, especially if you feel like you're doing enough, but the research is clear. Your heart and brain need more than autopilot to stay at their best. Adding new activities or even picking up the pace once in a while doesn't just slow aging, it gives you the energy and confidence to truly enjoy your golden years. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed to the Glow Life channel yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 5. Social isolation and missed emotional growth. After 71, many people think that a solo walk around the neighborhood is enough to keep loneliness at bay. But walking by yourself day after day can actually deepen feelings of isolation and prevent the kind of emotional growth that keeps you vibrant and engaged with life. Sure, the fresh air is nice, and you might wave at a neighbor or two, but those brief moments can't replace real social connection. As we age, our social circles often get smaller, and meaningful interaction becomes not just pleasant, but essential for our well-being. When walking is your only outlet, it can become a quiet habit that actually separates you from deeper relationships, leaving you feeling more alone than before. Being part of a group or trying new activities with others doesn't just boost your mood, it keeps your mind and emotions active. Group fitness classes, community gardening, swimming, or even a simple stretching class are all opportunities to connect, share stories, and build a sense of belonging. When you engage in new experiences together, you naturally open up, challenge your assumptions, and develop empathy for others. The social and emotional growth isn't just nice to have, it's a key factor in healthy aging. Seniors who foster social connections and emotional growth are not only happier, but they often live longer and experience fewer health issues related to stress, anxiety, and depression. Let's talk about George, age 84, who spent years taking long solitary walks. He enjoyed the peace, but over time he started to feel more and more invisible, like the world was passing him by. After his granddaughter invited him to a weekly senior Tai Chi group, he discovered a whole new side of himself. Not only did he build new friendships, but he also noticed he was smiling more, sleeping better, and looking forward to each week. Those classes challenged him physically and emotionally, and the encouragement he felt from his peers gave him a new sense of purpose. George realized that while walking helped his body, it was community that helped his heart. Relying only on walking can mean missing out on the very connections that help you thrive. It's those friendships, that laughter, the gentle encouragement from a classmate, or the shared sense of accomplishment that truly keep you young at heart. When you step out of your routine and say yes to something new with others, you don't just enrich your life. You give yourself the gift of true vitality, well beyond what any solo walk can offer. Final thoughts. As we wrap up this video, I hope you'll take a moment to reflect on these 5 reasons why only walking can actually speed up your aging after 71. What stood out to you the most? Do you recognize any of these patterns in your own daily life? Or have you noticed changes in your body or mood that walking alone hasn't solved? Remember, aging well isn't about doing just one thing, it's about embracing variety, challenging yourself, and staying connected both physically and emotionally. Small changes like adding a few minutes of balance drills, trying out gentle strength exercises, or joining a local group can make all the difference in how strong, confident, and joyful you feel as the years go by. You're never too old to learn something new, to reach out for support, or to discover a fresh sense of purpose. Your health, independence, and happiness are worth every bit of effort. Don't settle for routines that no longer serve you. Give yourself the chance to grow, to connect, and to stay vital for as long as possible. Thank you for joining us today on Glow Life. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.